This is Orgadowski of WeAreChange.org here with the man, the myth, the legend himself, David Icke. And as you know, you've been probably watching this YouTube channel for a while. We've been having many conversations throughout the years, and holy cow, has the political landscape changed so much. Now, obviously, people are going to say David Icke's a controversial figure. Well, we believe in having all voices and hearing all opinions, and David has been speaking a lot of interesting details, a lot of interesting facts for decades now, has been smeared by the mainstream media, and many times has been proven right on a lot of the predictions, a lot of the research, a lot of the analysis that you provide that was way beyond its time and way beyond even recognized by a lot of people. And this is why in this very specific video, I really wanted to get your take on what people are deeming this kind of new face of politics, the new kind of supposed leadership of the Democratic Party, and that, of course, is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. What are your thoughts and what's your analysis on this kind of new politician that people love to hate or everyone is just obsessing about?
Well, first of all, if you're not controversial in a world that's absolutely insane, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Imagine being acceptable in a world that's insane. I mean, so that's the starting point. If you're not controversial, then, might be worth asking why not. But you have brought up a very important subject, and I don't know how much tape there is, but I mean, I could talk about this for ages because there's so many aspects to it. Ocasio-Cortez is the personification and the natural outgrowth and consequence of what has been happening in American universities and colleges for so many years now. And not just there, of course. There is a process I've been observing for a long time, which is something we'll start often in terms of the progressive movement, shall we say, and I would go on to challenge shortly whether progressive means what it's supposed to mean. It starts in California, and then it moves across America, and then it moves across the Atlantic. So what we're now seeing, for instance, in British colleges and universities is exactly the same process. And it had to eventually produce an Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez because people, very simply, go through college and university, they add years to their age, and eventually they become adults, and what do? A lot of them enter politics. So she is basically the first wave, and ladies and gentlemen, it is a wave, of this progressive mentality, this extremist progressive mentality, which claims to be liberal, but is actually the very opposite of liberal. Liberals, true liberals, I'm not talking about political liberals, let's talk about the definition in the dictionary of liberal. It's basically someone who wants maximum liberty, maximum freedom, maximum right to choose their lifestyle, maximum freedom of speech and opinion. So I've already demolished the claims that this progressive mentality has for employing the word liberal to describe itself. It is the opposite of liberal. And you know, Luke, what's kind of stunningly ironic from someone who's lived, 66 years now, the speed at which the former liberal left that I grew up in, that I was a supporter of, how it's been hijacked at such a speed by the very opposite of everything it stood for. If Martin Luther King looked at Ocasio-Cortez and this whole progressive tyranny, he would probably weep. And yet, such is the self-deceit and self-deception that this anti-liberal progressive mentality sees itself as the modern-day civil rights movement. And just look at what it's saying. that basically the state authority, and not even that, billionaire-owned internet corporations. Do you remember when the liberal left was against billionaire corporations? Do you remember that? I still do, but I've got a good memory. And that these corporations and the state in general should dictate what people can say, what opinions they can have, and their right to express them and the right to have the means of circulating them. We now have this extraordinary alliance between the fake progressives, the fake liberals, and billionaire corporations, so that when people that the progressives don't like their opinion, when they are censored by these corporations, the progressive mentality starts breaking into applause and cheers. Now, the original, true, as opposed to Alexandria, fake, liberal left, would have been in the streets. You know, I remember as a kid in the 60s, seeing on a black and white television, seeing the students at Berkeley going out on protests demanding freedom of speech. Now there are protests to delete freedom of speech. Now some things happened here, and the truly liberal left has been hijacked and has been replaced by something that I would have called, and I will still call, but I would have called years ago, the far right. Because if you look at the classic example of the far right, the Nazis, but you look at Stalin, you look at any tyranny, what's the first thing they want when they get control of power? They want to delete all opinion and all information that would get people to see them in a light they don't want to be seen. So when people were trying to expose the Nazis in Germany, they shut them down. They banned their public meetings. They burned their books. And the same with Stalin, the same with all tyrannies. So here we have the fake liberal left that's hijacked the Democratic Party with billionaire money from people like George Soros, I'll come to him in a second, who are employing and demanding the same responses to alternative opinion that the Nazis used and that Stalin used. Silence them, shut them down, ban them. And they are so permanently located up their own backsides, it's too dark to see anything. And thus they are so lacking self-awareness, they cannot actually see that the way they're behaving and the world they're demanding is introduced is the same world that they rail against. You're a Nazi. Are you against being a Nazi? Yeah. Well, why are you acting like one then, mate? Eh? But, you know, tyrannies are tyrannies. You can call them Nazi, you can call them Stalinist, you can call them Marxist. But they're still tyrannies, and because they're tyrannies, they use the techniques of tyranny and the currency of control of tyranny, which is always based on censorship. And when I look at Ocasio-Cortez and what she represents, and when I see that Michael Moore calls for her to be leader, it just gives me more confirmation that she needs to be very carefully looked at, as does Michael Moore. But when you look at Marxism, first of all, Karl Marx was the banker's boy. You know, he wasn't some guy fighting for justice, for for the working class. He was the banker's guy. And think about it this way. The goal of the few, what people refer to these days as the 1%, is control. It's global control. It's centralized control. And why centralized control? Because it has to be. When you are a few and you want to control everyone else, you have to centralize decision making. The more diversity of decision making you have, the less power any central cabal is going to have. Now, there are two main ways that you can secure that power at the center. One is to accumulate the vast majority of the wealth, and through that own governments and own the means of control that way, which is the capitalist, as it's called, way of doing it. But there is another way of doing it with the same banking 1% class in control, and that is to sell a structure of society on the basis of government of the people. We represent the workers, we do, and you sell it as a people's revolution. And what you do is you create a structure of control where the whole society is a hierarchy of top-down control, as we saw in communist Russia and we see in communist China. And the few then sit at the center of that structure and control everything. Does anyone think that Stalin was running Russia, Soviet Union, for the working class of Russia? Does anyone think that the hierarchy in China are running China for the working class of China? I mean, do me a bloody favor. But it was sold as a revolution of the people. So how does Marxism work? Because Marxism is basically what this is all structured on. Well, of course, the classic expression of Marxism was struggle, the class struggle. And basically, what that's founded on is transforming society through conflict between groups. That way, conflict between classes, the bourgeoisie and the proletariat, and what have you. What we're seeing now with Ocasio-Cortez, I'm not just pointing at her, she's become the face, I'm talking about the mentality she represents, is the class struggle transforming, but the same structure, the same means, the same goals, into the self-identity struggle. Now, to do that, what you have to do is form groups of self-identity. What you absolutely must never do, or Marxism's gonna just collapse, is you must never treat individuals as individuals, irrespective of their color, religion, culture, income bracket. You must never treat anyone as an individual. You must never look at people by their individual behavior, because if you do, these groups that you want to play off against each other in the self-identity struggle of Marxism, modern Marxism, collapses. Because whether you are white, black, or orange with blue spots, I'm not going to judge you by the color of your skin, or your background, or your income bracket, or any of it. I'm going to look at your behavior. And if you're a white man who's a psychopath, I'm going to call you out as a psychopath. And if you are a black man who's a psychopath, I'm going to call you out as a psychopath. And you, whatever you are, if you're a psychopath, I'm going to call you out as a psychopath. You're not a white psychopath and a black psychopath and a, I don't know, Hindu psychopath. You're a bloody psychopath.
For more great videos like this one, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell, otherwise you won't be getting the notifications.